Today, I'm jumping into Clash Royale to see if I can win a match using the most annoying deck ever created. I'm talking about the kind of deck that makes people rage quit, spam emotes, and question their life choices. The real question is, can I actually pull this off? Let's find out. Alright guys, let's be honest for a second. If you've played Clash Royale long enough, you've definitely faced that deck. You know the one. The deck that feels unfair. The deck that never lets you breathe. The deck that makes you say, yeah, this game is rigged. You're just trying to have fun, and suddenly this one deck is completely ruining your experience. So why do these decks feel so frustrating? It's not always because they're broken. It's because they're hard to deal with. They punish mistakes instantly, they force awkward defenses, and they never let you play comfortably. That's what makes them annoying. Let's talk about some of the cards that make these decks unbearable to face. Take Golem, for example. It's slow, it's tanky, and it never feels like it goes away. You finally deal with it, and boom! Death damage. Now combine that with Tornado or a lightning spell, and suddenly your entire defense gets wiped out. Then we've got Royal Hogs. Fast, tanky, and split lane pressure. If you don't have the perfect answer, they shred your towers before you even realize what happened. That kind of pressure is exhausting. Another sneaky problem card? Mega Minion. It doesn't look scary, but the damage adds up fast. If you don't answer it correctly, it gets way too much value. And then there's Freeze. You're chilling, thinking you've defended everything perfectly, and suddenly, freeze. Your tower stops, your troops freeze, and the game flips instantly. So what's the secret behind these decks? Let's break it down. One of the most annoying decks right now is built around cheap, spammy units. Cards like Bats, Goblins, and low-cost spells like Zap or Fireball. The goal is simple. Flood the board. No breathing room, no clean answers. This strategy works because it overwhelms your opponent. They have to decide, do I defend left? Do I defend right? Do I save elixir? One wrong choice, and it's over. On top of that, the deck usually has solid defense. Cards like Mega Minion or Musketeer hold everything down while the Swarm does the damage. The worst part? This deck is insanely adaptable. If your opponent switches strategy, you switch with them. Different lane? Different push? Different timing? You always have an answer. That's what makes it toxic and effective. I remember one match clearly. I was playing against this deck, and I felt helpless. They kept swarming non-stop. I was defending constantly. No counter push. No breathing room. I looked up. Down on elixir. Down on towers. I got crushed. But here's the twist. I later used this same deck, and in one match, I was down 2 crowns. My opponent thought it was over. Then, slowly, chip damage, swarm pressure. Suddenly, I was back in the game. I won. And yeah, it felt amazing, but I know it was insanely annoying for them. That's why this deck is so controversial. People hate it, but they can't deny it works. It dominates metas, it frustrates players, and it sparks debates everywhere. So what really makes a deck annoying? Is it the cards, or is it how they're played? That's the real question. Let me know in the comments, what's the most annoying deck you've ever faced in Clash Royale? I know you've got stories. If you want more Clash Royale content, strategy guides, deck builds, and gameplay breakdowns, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.